Thinking is difficult, that's why most people judge. The world will ask you who you are, and if you don't know, the world will tell you. We are not what happened to us, we are what we wish to become. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Do not compare, do not measure. No other way is like yours. All other ways deceive and tempt you. You must fulfill the way that is in you. Life calls not for perfection, but for completeness. Wisdom accepts that all things have two sides. The difference between a good life and a bad life is how well you walk through the fire. Life really does begin at 40. Up until then, you are just doing research. Everyone you meet knows something you don't know but need to know. Learn from them. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes. To ask the right question is already half the solution of a problem. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Be grateful for your difficulties and challenges, for they hold blessings. In fact, man needs difficulties. They are necessary for health, personal growth, individuation, and self-actualization. The foundation of all mental illness is the unwillingness to experience legitimate suffering. We don't get wounded alone, and we don't heal alone. In every adult there lurks a child, an eternal child, something that is always becoming, is never completed, and calls for unceasing care, attention, and education. That is the part of the personality which wants to develop and become whole. We meet ourselves time and again in 1,000 disguises on the path of life. Trust that which gives you meaning, and accept it as your guide. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Don't hold on to someone who's leaving, otherwise you won't meet the one who's coming. We cannot change anything until we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. Conflict exists strictly as an opportunity to raise our consciousness. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. To be normal is the ultimate aim of the unsuccessful. The most dangerous things in the world are immense accumulations of human beings who are manipulated by only a few heads. Solitude is for me a fount of healing, which makes my life worth living. Talking is often a torment for me, and I need many days of silence to recover from the futility of words. We don't really heal anything, we simply let it go. Synchronicity is an ever-present reality for those who have eyes to see. If a man knows more than others, he becomes lonely. A man likes to believe that he is the master of his soul. But as long as he is unable to control his moods and emotions, or to be conscious of the myriad secret ways in which unconscious factors insinuate themselves into his arrangements and decisions, he is certainly not his own master. Normality is a fine ideal for those who have no imagination. When goals go, meaning goes. When meaning goes, purpose goes. When purpose goes, life goes dead on our hands. I cannot prove to you that God exists, but my work has proved empirically that the pattern of God exists in every man, and that this pattern in the individual has at its disposal the greatest transforming energies of which life is capable. Find this pattern in your own individual self and life is transformed. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, in order to avoid facing their own souls. They will practice Indian yoga and all its exercises, observe a strict regimen of diet, learn the literature of the whole world, all because they cannot get on with themselves, and have not the slightest faith that anything useful could ever come out of their own souls.